What's going on, everybody? Oliver Ford here, coming at you from Jacksonville, North Carolina. Today is October 10th, 2024. So, I promised everybody that I would come with a second video. It's been a while. It's been about a month, I guess, or so, since I made my last video, thanking everybody. So, first and foremost, as usual, I want to thank the creators. I also want to thank my guardian angel, looking out for me, carrying me this far. With that being said, now, my plan was to create a video, with all the pictures and photos and everything of what's going on in Onslow County, my battle with different people in Onslow County, basically the judicial system in Onslow County. But I didn't do that. I didn't get all that. I gathered the information, but it would have been a long, drawn-out video. There's just so much stuff. So I just decided to make a video and share what's going on. If you so desire, then you can always hit me up and I'll share the details with you guys. But anyway, so right now, I had a chance to go to the Arlington National Cemetery in Virginia. And while we visited there, visit all the different graves and so forth, went on a tour there. And I thought it was just graves, but apparently it's, depict the slave eras and, how they lived, the quarters and so forth. It was an interesting experience. But what I gathered most from it was this was in the 1800s, what was going on. And in this era, a black person could get accused by a white person, white woman, and there wouldn't be a trial. They would just automatically hang them or whatever the case may be. The same thing with a white guy accuse a black guy, or, we were just a subclass per se, 3/5 of a person. That was interesting to me because I think back on my life currently and it's the same thing, but I think to myself, how can this be? You have agencies, you have groups that's supposed to protect, black people per se. You have the NAACP and other organization that fights for human rights. But yet and still, the story goes where you have Mickey White, who is a deputy clerk of court. Now, she accused me of stalking her. We went to court, and what she said was 4 months prior that I saw her in Walmart and I was stalking her in Walmart, and she was so scared that she called her son. Didn't call the law. She called her son. I guess he was supposed to come kick my ass. I don't know. But she called her son because she was so scared. This is a white woman in our judicial system. And that's what she said in court. And another white woman, which is the judge, who was the judge, Shelley Holt, decided to act upon this. And with me making the videos and said my guardian angels are going to get them and so forth, they got a no contact order against me based on those. So what you're telling me is a white woman in 2024 can accuse a black man of looking at her wrong, stalking her, and there's no proof, no evidence or anything, and he's persecuted. Next one, Brett DeSelms. They're partners, by the way. She's the clerk and he's the attorney for the county. Anyway, he said, I came to his office, refused to leave, and he had to call 911. His office had to call 911 to get me to leave. Again, no proof, no anything. I went to the dispatcher in Onslow County, the police department dispatcher, and asked them, is there any calls from 829 Gum Branch Road? They said, not this year. So I wonder what year he's talking about. I mean, not that it matters because it never happened. But this is what two judicial officials presented to the court to get a no contact order against me. This stems from me fighting them in court because they legally took my house and me fighting them. They wanted to get rid of me. So they got that because they already have a gatekeeping order against me, so I can't sue them. I filed a lawsuit against Mickey White. So this is basically retaliation. Judicial officials. Anyway, went to court for that, and the judge, their buddy, this is Judge William Shanahan III, decided he's going to find me in contempt of court because, let me get this right, I wouldn't sign papers saying they're going to get a conflict judge to resolve it. I wouldn't sign papers that I didn't need an attorney. I never had to do that before. This is the second time they got a conflict judge, so why would I need to do that? And because I refused to sign the papers, he found me in contempt of court, sent me to jail for 16 days. These people have too much power. Way too much power. The amount of racism and discrimination and just blatant disregard for the law that these people demonstrate, it's uncanny. And when you talk to people, they say, I hear this a lot. Well, it's not racism because they do it to everybody. Let me ask you this. When the KKK was in full force, I'm going to get back to that. KKK ride to the house and they string up a black person and hang him, right? And you have the Negro lover living with them, who's the same race as them, and they string them up too. Does that make them any less racist? No. Sometimes they sacrifice their own. Just like that. So if that's your argument, you need to get past that. And the KKK is alive and kicking. All they've done is like everything else, they've rebranded themselves. That's all they've done, rebranded themselves. They're now police officers. They're now sheriffs, judicial officials. They're teachers. They've just situated themselves in our society to where they can get away with this stuff. So if that's your stance on that, you need to get past that. You're part of the problem. I'm telling you now, you are definitely part of the problem. But anyway, I'm supposed to go back to court this coming Monday and tell them why, because what they did was they say, I can't mention their names in any video. That's part of the no contact order. I can't say Mickey White. I can't say Brett DeSelms. Also, part of the no contact order was because I called on my guardian angel. I can't do that. That's a threat because I call on my guardian angel to them. So anyway, I go back to court this coming Monday and explain why I violated the order by saying their names. These people have made so many mistakes. They've broken so many laws. It's disgusting. It's illegal and disgusting, the things they're doing. And like I said, and you know the funny thing, can't find a lawyer. No lawyer. All these lawyers are just plain chicken shit. No lawyer. I guess I shouldn't call them that because I understand. No lawyers will take the case because they're going up against clerk of court and Onslow County lawyer. Now, what I realized through all this is the clerk of court has so much power because I've been to court a few times, and what you realize is the clerk of court has the judge's ear. Half the time, the judges don't review the case. They just go by what the clerk of court tells them. Case in point, when I took the DA to court, filed a lawsuit against him. He judge shop, and I got him for racism too. He judge shop and try to make a black judge dismiss the charges. So when I got in front of the judge was like, he just dismissed the charges. And I said, hold on. Do you realize what's going on? This is what I'm telling the judge. I said, I'm guaranteed they judge shop to put you in the position you are so you would dismiss the charge. He said, well, no, I don't think that's the case at all. So he dismissed the charges. Before I got home, he had reversed the charges. He vacated the dismissal order. Why? Because he finally took a look at the actual case and he dismissed he vacated the dismissal order because he didn't want to get involved in it. That's how corrupt these people are. That's how they manipulate the system. But I'm telling you, people, we need unity. We need to get together and challenge these people. I'm telling you, I go to court on Monday. But before I go to court, this is what I did. Today, I went down to Wilmington to the district court and I removed the case from the state court and filed it in federal court. So now they have no jurisdiction over the case whatsoever. And I'll give them the information tomorrow. I'll take it down to the courthouse. Oh, one more thing. The judge, last time when I got out of jail, the judge said, you can't go to the courthouse because the clerk of court might be there. Aren't y'all jealous? I'm banned from the courthouse if the clerk of court is there because she has a no contact order. You can't make this shit up. So I had to have a friend of mine go in there and deliver the removal from this court. You can't make this shit up, people. And like I said before in the video, if you support these people, you are just as bad. You're condoning these behaviors. We as a collective, we the people are condoning these behaviors, letting them do this. But, so, anyway, Monday, I'm supposed to show up in court. I'll be there. No telling what illegal acts they're going to do this time. But Monday, people, put that in your calendar. And if you could show up, I mean, it's neither here nor there. If you can show up and show support, I'm fighting the system. But this is what happens. If anybody out there have ever tried to leave the Onslow County plantation, this is what happens. Go up against the plantation, they all come at you. Zoning, the tax office, they all came. They all came at me. But you know what the amazing thing is? I was beating them at their own game, beating them in their system. They had to turn to illegal means to get me. Illegal means. They had to turn to illegal means. And keep in mind, people, because black people are there too, don't mean nothing. You have them black traders, you have them Judases there in the system too. They see what's going on. They know what's going on, but it doesn't matter to them. Doesn't matter to them at all. They go with the flow. They won't upset the apple cart. But they met the right one. I can't be bought. I can't be called off. You know, and I say this in every video. You have messed with a chosen one. I don't know how else to tell you this, people. You know, the creators, they got my back. Guardian angel, there's nothing you can do to me. And I'm going to keep coming till I expose it. They said this is the year of truth. This is the time of truth. I'm going to keep coming till I expose every last one of you. Brett DeSelms, Mickey White. It's a nice little real estate scheme y'all got going on. I'm going to expose you. I'm going to bring it to light. You better believe it. But anyway, people, remember, this coming Monday, it's today's what? 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th? The 14th, Monday the 14th. I'll be in court, probably courtroom 1. Not sure where they're going to have it because they change it according to their whim. And I'm sure they need a judge. Before I file the papers in federal court, they would need a judge that's in their corner. So it's either Shanahan or well, it's supposed to be a conflict judge. So probably Shelley Holt. And that's the next thing. I will be filing judicial misconduct against Shelley Holt and William D. Shanahan III. Judicial misconduct. First, Shelley Holt for doing a no contact order because I call him my guardian angel. Are you stupid? Next one, William Shanahan, contempt of court. That's abuse of power. I did nothing. There was witnesses there. I did nothing in that courtroom. But anyway, people, that's my story for right now. And there's a third video coming. I have a third video that touches on something else that I'm gonna post. But anyway, stay safe out there and try to stay out of the Onslow plantation. I don't know what else to tell you. And thank you. Oh yeah, thanks everybody for all your support. People send me information. Hey, good looking out. I want to thank you all. Anyway, y'all take care. Have a wonderful day.